How are you feeling about this morning?
Yeah, well, it's not a great thing, to shut down the whole Greater Brisbane area for 4 cases is ridiculous. Any of the experts have said the job's a huge amount of money. So, this is not a virus that you'll do anything in 3 days. And, it's talk about is just ridiculous. If you know anything about epidemiology and the coronavirus.
What's this going to mean for you and your business, Graham, especially now that you don't have JobKeeper to rely on?
Oh, look, our domestic travel generally in Australia was recovering quite well. And obviously this won't help. I believe Brisbane Airport's not part of the hotspot. So, people can still fly through Brisbane and go to the north and south coast by car, I believe. But it's not the point. The main problem is, and the estimates that I've heard, is it'll cost the industry and jobs in Brisbane about somewhere between $1 and $2 billion in 3 days. And this doesn't seem to have been taken into account. And we've done this before. We've done it to absolutely no effect in January. That the 3-day lockdown had no impact whatsoever. Auckland's done it twice without any impact. Melbourne's done it. South Australia started off this week lockdown, and it didn't have any impact at all, and it won't have any impact. You ask any epidemiologists, and they'll be able to tell you that.
So what are you getting in terms of cancelled flights?
Look, I haven't had the latest, but I believe on Thursday we had about 18,000 people coming into Brisbane Airport on our tickets. So, there are people, we're trying to make sure people have got good information, what they can do. Obviously, it's only Greater Brisbane area, and as I said, it's not the airport. So it's trying to make sure we've got the best and latest information for that, Peter.
Do you think we're paying the price now for a slow vaccine rollout, Graham?
Look, it's a pity our vaccine rollout's not quicker. That's the whole secret to this. There's only 2 things that work in this, and that's good contact tracing and testing and vaccinations. Lockdowns like this, everyone knows that, or everyone with any knowledge of it knows that they don't work, they don't have an impact. So vaccination is absolutely key, and we need to get everyone in that 1A, 1B vaccinated so we can learn to live with the virus. We accept that it's going to be a part of our society for some time, probably for a couple of years.
I guess the cruel twist in all of this too, Graham, is that, far north Queensland tourism, it's been crying out for some help. The federal government announced that plan a couple of weeks ago with those half-price flights, and it's trying to do what it can. But now, in what was expected to be a pretty positive Easter, that's been ripped out, it's been taken away, and that may well be to someone else's gain in another state, Graham.
Possibly, yeah. It's a real shame, and I think it's a total overreaction. I just don't know, and you've seen it with New South Wales again, that they just haven't overreacted, and they've been clearly the gold standard in how to deal with this infection. And it's just a pity that it's such a hodgepodge of states who do all over the place. And it does just shows that most of these public health officials have no idea what they're doing in Australia anyway, in the States.
Okay, Graham Turner, appreciate your time as always. Thanks for joining us. We'll talk to you again soon.